probably seen this insane Jurassic Park themed Airbnb. It's been a viral hit, fully booked and making serious cash for quite some time now. So why is it up for sale again? Making it listed for sale a total of 3 times in the last 4 years. Now, is this a gold mine or is it a minefield? We're gonna dig into that in today's video. So you can see here on Zillow that this listing has 21,000 views, and it's apparently likely to sell faster than 97% of nearby properties. Yet, it's been on the market for nearly a year. But check this out. Sold in 2021, sold again in 2023, and then went up for sale again in 2024. And now, after 5 price changes in the past year, it's still active on the market. And yet, it's making $110,000 per year. What's going on here? So today, as we go through this property, I'm going to rate this space on 3 things. First is coolness factor, 2 is marketability, and 3 is professionalism. Now, it's pretty clear that this is not your run-of-the-mill home or Airbnb. Now, this home was originally built in 2019 from raw land and then converted into this dino haven when it reached its new owner in 2021. It has this epic Jurassic Park theme, viral appeal, and I must say, a pretty cool experience. I mean, it's got a real life-size animatronic dinosaur, or dinosaurs for goodness sakes, a jungle vibe, and enough fake danger to make you feel a little unsafe. Now, cool factor, right off the bat, I'll give it a solid 7. What's not to love as a dino-loving guest staying here? But on the other hand, the owner should be pretty happy too. I mean, look at these numbers. $110,000 in rental income each year? Not bad. This thing was printing money, or at least that's what it looks like. But during the research and filming of this video, something came up. So here's the real data of this property over the past 2 years. Here's the revenue, and then here are the occupancy rates. Now on paper, this looks like a dream property, but let's do some quick back of the napkin math. We know the property last sold for $1.05 million. I love open disclosure states so we can find these numbers. Let's assume 20% for the down payment. We plug this into a mortgage calculator, you get $5,600 a month. Approximate taxes here, you can just find it in the listing itself. It's public information. Let's estimate $700 this year. Insurance is about $250. I mean, dinos and wildfire area, this could be higher or a little bit lower, but we'll say $250 to be safe. Utilities are gonna be right around probably $500 a month, and then maintenance is gonna be, we're estimating $600 a month because we do see a hot tub there, and then there's some large animatronics that's also on the property. I mean, how do you calculate replacing a T-Rex head? It was like $4,000, $5,000? I don't know. Or the emotional damage from guests screaming "clever girl" over and over again to all the neighbors can hear late into the morning? Priceless. But anyways, and then lastly, we got supplies and miscellaneous, which I put at $100. But here's the total estimated monthly expenses, $7,750 per month. And we put that back here on the graph. That's our first red flag. Now, here's where this went from Jurassic Park to Jurassic Flop. First, over-themed and niche-dependent. Cool, yes. Sustainable? Not so much. A property like this is the astronaut ice cream of Airbnbs. Fun to try once, but no one's really making it their go-to snack. All of my folks who grew up in the 90s, you know what I'm talking about. Now, the issue here, super specific themes limit both guests and buyers. It's a tough resale because banks don't love underwriting T-Rex themed rentals. Now, what's the comp for that? A medieval castle, a pirate ship house? Lenders are most likely running for the hills. That's why it's had so much trouble the last year. So who's actually buying this? I can't imagine any family picking this up as their primary home. That leaves only one type of buyer, investors. But here's the problem. It barely cash flows. So now you've got a property built as an investment, but it's not making money. That's a really bad combo. No cash flow, no solid resale market. Who wants to be stuck holding this bag? And right now it looks like the current investor, which is not good. And it shows since it's been sitting on the market for nearly a year and has gone through 5 or 6 price cuts already. So for marketability, it has some appeal with folks who are really into dinosaurs or the 1993 Jurassic Park movie, but unfortunately that's where it ends, so I give it a 2. Second, high maintenance costs. Hot tubs are already a pain to maintain, and now you've got life-size dinosaurs in the yard. Not exactly a low maintenance situation. Also, how does insurance even classify a rubberized robotic velociraptor? Fire hazard, personal property, extinct liability, I don't know. Third is seasonability and market fatigue. Looking at the numbers, this place popped off for a couple months in summer 2024, but I bet it was a viral video or a flood of paid ads. Then, like all hype, driven novelties, reality hits, and the bookings tanked. You can literally see it drop back below the monthly nut line right here. And then fourth is owner burnout and operational struggles. Managing a themed Airbnb sounds like a lot of fun until you realize it's like running an amusement park with no ticket sales. Even my rentals, designed to be as bulletproof as possible, kind of like my gym that I built here for the containers, come with some headaches. Now, imagine throwing in animatronic raptors on top of normal maintenance calls. Professionalism, it looks decently built and well thought out, but not all the way. For something to be included in a professional portfolio, I also give this a 2. Now, if you're thinking about a themed Airbnb, here's how to not get trapped like this property here. First, make sure it appeals to both short-term renters and potential future buyers. This also includes banks and appraisers. Second, budget for unexpected costs. Theme maintenance is a real deal. Like, where do you buy certain things to get replaced? Things will get ruined, damaged, or stolen. And if you have a Harry Potter home and somebody steals your sorting hat, is there really another store that you can get a sorting hat really quickly, or books, or antique looking furniture? Just make sure that that gets budgeted in. And then third, know when the viral hype ends and focus on sustainable demand. And then fourth, if you're doing a niche theme, keep it versatile. For example, cabin with like Jurassic Park vibes, not a full-scale like jungle ride. Airbnb themes are getting wild. We've got Mother Goose's boot, we've got giant potatoes, Star Wars, Harry Potter houses, and even a full-on Shrek swamp in the UK. Some of these are fun, for sure, but let's be real, they're mostly just publicity stunts. Fads come and go, but smart investing is about longevity. Build properties with a solid shelf life, something that lasts, and more importantly, sells. We're about to see a wave of over-the-top Airbnbs hit the market from the OMG campaign at Airbnb, and our community is already seeing them pop up in droves. And guess what? A lot of them won't move because they're too niche, just like this one. They're either too small or just wildly overpriced for what they are, and there's not a large market for it. Got a unique property you want me to break down? Drop it down in the comments. I'd love to take a look. See you next time.